the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get...
Will Lutz sets
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 22 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
a gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers finds the open target, Arnold. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
To Dan Arnold. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Holding. Defense.
So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Packers' 44-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 38. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
The pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. And the
back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
For the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Panthers 3, Packers nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
23-yard line.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
At the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5.
The pass.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Anthony McFarland. his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 41. 4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
6 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Brought down behind.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here on these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. Now a run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To throw now on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
The pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This is McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Panthers.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Rodgers' pass intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 40.
McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 1st down, McFarland. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Panthers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Christian McCaffrey.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed, and how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That catch good for only a couple. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This to Arnold on the short pass. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 49-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. 28-10, the final. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. A field goal was the difference. 27-24, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, much. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
With the carry for
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Christian McCaffrey.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down. So from the 17, here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Walsh. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
On the play. And it's third down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Rodgers.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
13-yard line.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
To number 8.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on.
A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 41.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route.
Complete.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking deep for Adams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
5-yard gain. Brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Now a run with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Christian McCaffrey.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running with McFarland.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
this is McCaffrey.
7.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
39 yards there, a big one.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
There's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Carolina, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.